plays with your frail and fragile heart. Love can be magic, can be tragic when it dances on your frail and fragile heart.
One night in July 1916, when the air was thick with bullets, Corporal Gerard Campion caught one between the eyes. Although death was instant and the back of his head was no longer there, his final thought was of Helen, his fiancée, back in his hometown of Threekminster. As he lay there, with his face in the black Fromel's mud, some tiny spark within him remembered dancing with Helen at midnight on the bandstand in Harrow Park. That tiny spark was the trigger. His spirit shot out of his body and soared over war-torn Europe, over oceans and coasts and islands, back to his hometown, back to his love, his Helen. However, his spirit found her in the arms of another man, his brother, Tom, and they were dancing on the bandstand in Harrow Park. His anger at being betrayed by the two people he loved most in the world was too much. As the sun set over Threekminster and the leaves on the trees above the bandstand lost their coppery glow, Gerard willed his brother's hands to slide up Helen's back. He willed them to slip up over her shoulders, along her slender neck, until they stopped either side of her head. Then Gerard willed his brother's hands to twist, and they obeyed his command, twisting and turning until Helen shrieked, her face distorted in a mask of disbelief and pain. Such pain. The snap of her spine was so loud that it attracted the attention of others in the park who stared in horror. And still, Brother Tom kept twisting, turning. Tom Campion was arrested and 6 months later sentenced to death for the brutal murder of his brother's pretty fiancée. The war ended. Gerard's body was never discovered, trapped somewhere in France under the mud and blood at Fromel's. His spirit was also trapped on the bandstand in Harrow Park with Helen dancing, always dancing. Locals still see the spectral lovers locked in their eternal slow waltz on the bandstand. Only Helen's head faces backwards, and the back of Gerard's head is missing. Love is cruel.
That's the thing. Feel the sting when it pierces your pale and fragile.
Love is cruel.
And love can be cruel when it plays with your pale and fragile heart. Love can be magic, can be tragic when it dances. Pale and fragile. Pale and
7, 2, 9, 4, 2, 9, 4,
fragile.
7, 5, 7, 5,